Are theme parks actually built to...
You need to see this because America been playing in our...
At what point did Disney Channel officially...
The most satanic company ever. And let me tell you what.
In 1995 versus today, I compiled all the numbers. Let's settle the debate. Look at 1995 versus today, and we were to take a household that is doing all the normal little things. They have a child, they have 2 adults, and 1 car. These are all of the expenses I believe that they would have to pay. This wasn't just me, it was the Census Bureau, the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, and all these other people that are great sources. And if I were to take all of those numbers and put them together and say that this person was saving and investing a little bit, they got clothes in their closet, and they might go to a movie or two, this is the household expense every single month, $2,788. And if that person made the median income that year, that means they would have made this much. Their total expenses a year would have been that much, giving them a surplus of about $600. If I were to take the same exact house, same exact 2-parent home, 1 child, 1 car, forgive all the smudges and forgive the cross out, I have the number for you. If you were to take all of those same numbers, which by the way, I sourced all of these here, you can look them all up if you'd like. I even used Ramsey Solutions, Dave Ramsey, for entertainment, because I figured if anyone was going to be modest on that number, it would be him. And if I were to go through all of those numbers, it would come to $9,897. And if you were making the median household income, which is somewhere around 80 grand, it's not reported for 2025 yet, you would have to pay this much a year, giving you a deficit, not a surplus, a deficit of $38,764. So was it easier to run a household in 1995 versus today? If you're running that one, yes.
Oh my God. And now all the systems are just making us go into debt, and then that's it. They got us a hold. They've taken a hold of us. Like, what are we going to do? How are you going to get out of the debt? Now you're going to use other systems to get you out of the debt that you got the systems in the first place in? Sorry, I'm smiling already. The systems are against us. You guys already know. Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, I got some more creepy, weird, strange for you page content. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
Have you guys seen these videos going around that say that not only are mermaids real, but the elite are eating them at their dinner parties? And apparently there's an actual video of them consuming a mermaid. I haven't seen it. If you've seen it, please tag me in it. I'd love to see it. But apparently there was this guy who just got released from prison. He needed a job. He got a job with a fishing crew. They were fishing in the Arctic Ocean. He thought they were trying to catch like super rare fish. It turns out they were catching mermaids. And he said they would sell them to these elite for these parties. Now, I will say I have seen some videos of government official looking people in hazmat suits carrying away what looks like mermaids on the internet before. And it does sound like something that could possibly happen, like that would be a cuisine. But I don't know. What do you guys think? It's kind of weird too because they just released the Diddy Party guest list. And then this comes out like,
That is so crazy. So they were eating mummies back in the day, and they were also eating mermaids? Or are they just starting to eat mermaids, and they're like, we're done with the mummies, so let's start eating the mermaids? Did mermaids always exist, or are they now rare? Or are the mermaids the aliens in the water that have always been there, and we just need to... I have many questions.
Are theme parks actually built to harvest human energy?
What if I told you theme parks aren't built for entertainment, but to harvest human emotional energy for something far darker? Insiders claim these parks were designed with precision, engineered layouts based on ancient energy harvesting geometry.
I'll never look at another theme park the same again.
Concept known as lay grid amplification. Hidden beneath the parks are alleged emotion siphoning infrastructures, massive underground complexes powered by psychological energy extraction systems. The rides, parades, and fireworks aren't just for fun. They're engineered to heighten emotions like joy, fear, and nostalgia, creating a spike in human bioelectric energy. Emotional output is absorbed through high-frequency transmission nodes, disguised as park decorations, towers, and even castle spires. Former employees have spoken of restricted off-limits zones.
Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. Stay weird.
Bro, and some of these theme parks are spending thousands of dollars to attend, and you know that Disney's got the ones where they got the tunnels underground and they're putting in all the smells and feels, and so that way you all feel a certain way because they know they've done the investigations and they know that you can be swayed by smells. Oh boy, I've been to many theme parks and I don't feel like my energy was harvested. If anything, I get more energy and I'm like, let's go again, let's do more. But at the same time, all my chakras are open.
Getting the Neuralink implant. I'm the first in line, bro. And I'm connecting my social security number to my Twitter account so I can feed the AI.
Yeah.
That's my plan, bro. That's my plan. And I'm gonna eat seed oils and tap water. And I'm gonna make sure that my girl is on birth control.
Right. Yeah. Are you?
That's the plan, bro.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
I have a feeling he's been replaced because the real Luke would never say this. He's all about like, I'm gonna do all the things. But bro, if you get the Neuralink, then yeah, let me know. I'm waiting for next models. I don't want any medical implantation. Where's the one that just like, you know, no pain? Sorry, I'm gonna be the cyborg that lives forever. You don't know. In some timeline I am.
Am I coping well with the reality of the world that we are currently living in? No, I'm not. But I am immersing myself in dragon riding culture. Just reading some smut when I can't read the news anymore, and it's helpful.
Wait, does dragon riding mean something else? I mean, dragons existed, right? Are they coming back? Are the dragons coming back? Why are you reading those books? I'm so confused.
You need to see this because America been playing in our face for 9 months straight. So you telling me that they want us to believe that that man and woman that took that trip out of space 9 months ago is still out of space? For a second they had me. All of that shit was really believable. But this shit ain't adding up. And especially from what I just seen. Matter of fact, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Tell me what you see wrong. Tell me what you see wrong. Just look. You got the man and the woman. What's out of place here? How the hell did that guy get there with them? Who is that guy interviewing him? See, you know, the shit that got me was a little earlier last year when they had the footage of them opening presents for Christmas. And I'm saying to myself, how did he get presents for Christmas? Now, you got a guy up there interviewing him? For real. So where he come from? So he just came up there and he can't leave either now. We supposed to be stupid, right? I just want to end on this note. Look at this shit. It's crazy, man. This woman's hair is gonna grow right to the moon. No, really. I'm out.
Wait, I'm confused. I thought that guy was already up there in the ISS. I feel like I've seen him in other video clips before. The one in the middle with the blue shirt? Or is that not the guy you're talking about? Or are you talking about the guy that was the news anchor or something that was connected to their interviewing them? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out. I feel like... Yeah, but at the same time, they 100%. I feel like something... There could be a cover-up. Something could happen. Something's not adding up. Those two better come back onto the earth, solid ground, and they better look the same. No replacements this time. Sorry. Nope. Oh my god.
I was going to tell a joke about sodium, but I was like, nah, it isn't necessary.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
Wait, what? This sodium? Serbia? What? I don't understand. Is this a dad joke? It says dad joke. And I'm a dad, but I didn't understand. Someone explain this. What was this? What was the joke? I don't get it. Hey, calling all the goons. It's that time. It's that time. You need to do the things. It's that time. Did you check? Did you do the things before the video even started? Are you a true goon? No? You just need to wait for the reminder. This is the reminder. Hey, be the goon that brings in other goons. We need your help. Do the interactions. Thanks. Love you.
At what point did Disney Channel officially die? From 2014 to 2023, Disney Channel's average number of daily viewers in the US has dropped from 1.96 million to 130,000. And this makes sense why ratings were dipping on Disney Channel in 2014, as shows like Good Luck Charlie and Ant Farm were coming to an end that year, and shows like Jessie and Austin and Ally would have been nearing their final seasons. But the beginning of the end was near for Disney Channel in 2012 as they premiered Dog with a Blog as their only new live-action show that whole entire year. It's truly amazing that people still take time out of their day to defend the show online. Because regardless to how you felt about the show, we can all agree that it shouldn't have lasted 70 episodes. Disney used to have a rule on their network where shows couldn't continue past the 65th episode in their series. This rule affected huge Disney shows that have cult followings to this day, such as Even Stevens and Lizzie McGuire. But around the mid-2000s, Disney kind of threw out this rule because a lot of people were writing into the network saying that they were getting rid of good shows way too soon. For years, breaking the 65 episode rule was not a problem for Disney Channel because they kept pushing out quality content. But once Disney was letting shows like Liv and Maddie go beyond 65 episodes, there was a problem. These shows without a doubt would have only lasted a season during the 2000s. Instead of reading the room and canceling shows at the 65th episode mark, Disney continued to do this throughout the rest of the 2010s. Because if you fast forward to today, shows like Bunked and Raven's Home are making a mockery of the old 65 episode rule on the network, and they're not pulling in ratings. But at the same time, you can't throw all the blame on Disney Channel's shoulders for failing to adapt over time, as social media has just taken over and so have streaming platforms. But it truly bugs me that Disney Channel could be saved, but once again, they're not reading the room. Disney Plus has over 150 million active subscribers to their platform, and they don't have live streaming Disney Channel as a feature. A large portion of active Disney Plus users are parents just looking for shows to put on for their little kids. If you could live stream Disney Channel from Disney Plus, Disney Channel's ratings would skyrocket, and that would take the effort out of trying to find a show for your little kids if you're a parent. It's unfortunate that Disney could take steps to improve Disney Channel today, but it's not really a moneymaker, so they don't really gain anything by improving it.
Wait, I'm so confused. I thought Disney Channel was a moneymaker and now it's not really a moneymaker. So where are they really making the money? The amusement parks? The movies? Where are they really making the money? Something's not adding up here, but they own all the things. They eventually everything could just be owned by like a Disney Fox type. Wait. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey. 100%, 2014, 1.9 something, and then now 193K. Dude, that's a 90% decline, bro. What happened? You need to change something. This ain't working, Disney. What are you gonna do? What is the next step? Trust me, it's not increasing the prices of the subscriptions. I know what you're thinking. Netflix did it. No, you stop it. It
was one of the reasons that the Anunnaki left, because they were aging faster because they were here on Earth. Yes. In the Anunnaki Chronicles and the Lost Book of Enki, it explains exactly how this went. Apparently, remaining on Earth, the Anunnaki noticed that they were aging rapidly, a lot faster than on their own planet. This is due to the fact that Nibiru has an elliptical orbit around the sun of 3,600 years. So 1 year for them is 3,600 years for us. And that's why we used to call them the immortals, because compared to humans, they're immortals. On a side note, I have updates on why we age, and it's because of the telomeres. I did a video once. I'm going to continue in the next video. Let's go back to the Anunnaki. So when they realized that they were aging a lot faster, I mean, if it was me, if I'm one of the Anunnaki goddesses here on Earth, and I see that I'm aging a lot faster compared to Nibiru just because I'm here on Earth, yeah, after a while, I'm going to be like, I'm going to go home because I don't want to lose this. And I think that that's what happened. And that's what the books say happened. It doesn't say that about everyone, but needless to say, I mean, it doesn't take a genius. Let's all do the math. If it was you, what would you do? Would you live thousands and thousands of years less just to be here on Earth? I don't think so. So yes, that is probably one of the main reasons why they returned on Nibiru.
Interesting. Isn't Nibiru supposed to come back? Are they going to come back? What's going to happen when they revisit again? I'm waiting for the Anunnaki to come back. Are they going to be the one that finally turns this Teddy of this timeline into the cockroach of many timelines? Because I then go back to Nibiru with them because I'm like, hey, maybe I want to live a little bit longer. So I'm okay with anything. I'm okay even with transcending. I'm okay with leaving this. I'm okay with anything.
Got told that his hand placement picking her up was sexual. Huh? I'm sorry, y'all are giving this man a hard time for... No, really, let me check my notes here. Coming home from work, possibly after a long period of time, based on his uniform, and lovingly embracing his daughter. But because his hand placement was supporting her bottom, a method that all parents have used to wield their children for millennia, y'all want to make it weird. It's called the football hold, and it is literally taught in hospitals to mothers as well. And let's really think critically here, because if this is the threshold, you're basically suggesting that men cannot ever be alone with their own babies. What happens if the baby poops? Is he not allowed to wipe the poop off? Does he have to make the baby sit there in a dirty, nasty diaper for hours until a good, safe mom can come take care of it? That's deranged. All I can really say is if you watched that clip and saw anything but a dad hugging his child, it is you. You are the one who needs to be put on a list. Let dads hug their kids, man.
Yeah, 100% agree. There was nothing weird about that dad, the way he held the child, and that is just the way you support the child. Why are you guys being weird? That is crazy. Who's even thinking that? But talking about deranged, wait a second. I mean, like, I make Kyra, I make Emily do the things when there's poop, you know? I just don't feel comfortable wiping her. I don't know, want to be too rough or something, so I have Emily do that part, but it's not like I can't do it. Sorry, this turned into something else.
Disturbing kid toys that were banned. Evil stick. Hidden behind the foilet. Show a demonic young girl. Thai monsters. There was a hidden message inside the Thai monsters that says, turn off the TV. Potty time with Elmo. The Elmo toy was saying, who wants to die? Cuddle and coo doll. The doll was saying, Islam is the light. Cabbage Patch Kids. The doll almost ripped out a girl's hair. Sky dancers. It flew in random, unpredictable directions, which injured children and adults.
Oh my god, they still sell these in like other things, and they still do the same thing where it's like, boom, you either press a button or you pull the thing and it just starts flying everywhere, and it's unpredictable. You don't know. You can say it about this many toys. They can all just be launched by kids. They can all be used for injury to children. So sorry. Yeah, a lot of these were real creepy. I've seen a few of these before, but like some of them, I'm like, bro, who even put a picture like that? And by the way, what was wrong with turn off the TV? I used to watch this show called Zoom, and they used to have a lyric in there. It's like, if you like what you see, turn off your TV. What's wrong with that? Just turn off your TV.
I just wanted to document what a man just said to me at the grocery store. I was minding my own business, and he came up to me and really wanted to let me know that I should never be ashamed of or embarrassed of or feel self-conscious of having juicy, delicious thighs, thick thighs, because in his words, a lot of girls are self-conscious of that, but we shouldn't be. I shouldn't be, because the reason I have those thighs in the first place is to hold up that ass. He said that in order to have that, you need the thighs. It's like a trunk of a tree. It's like a beautiful support system. He said if you're gonna have a beautiful asset like that, the thighs come with it. They go hand in hand. Now, I did not ask him for his opinion, and also we weren't even talking. We weren't engaging in conversation. I was looking at the produce, and I did notice he had a lot of melons in his cart, but I understand where he's coming from. It's like, you can't have the sun without the rain. You can't have like joy without a little bit of pain. Like, that's not exactly what he's saying, but like if you have ADHD, you might understand. Be grateful for what you have.
I mean, I definitely am grateful for what we have, but at the same time, bro, what that man did is creepy as hell. Did this story really happen? Do you just need a self-esteem booster? Are you doing the things to get the clicks? Are you an OF model or something trying to promote your... I'm trying to figure this out, but I would have never guessed this is where this video was gonna go. But at the same time, this is weird. Hey, sometimes keep things to yourself. But yeah, a trunk is needed for a tree because that's the support, so it makes sense.
Wow, I'm so sorry they spoke to you that way. That's really unkind.
They said that to you? What the fuck?
I hear you when you tell me you're feeling betrayed. Are there any other emotions that are coming up for you right now?
Betrayed?
Number one, proud of you for naming that emotion. But there's so much more in there. Let it out. Tell me.
Oh, I can't believe they did that.
Man, we need more therapists that are on our side, not the therapists that throw the book at us. You stop it. I don't need these things. I don't need the pills. You stop it. I'm not going to take it. Sorry, this turned too real. I need a therapist on my side.
Apple is the most satanic company ever. And let me tell you why. Do you know the first Mac, when it came out, the iMac, do you know how much it sold for?
I saw this.
How much?
666. Is that serious, but?
It's serious. First
What?
Apple Mac computer sold for $666.
But it's Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is very particular with numbers and percentages.
Let's say that. What's the logo, bro?
Taking a bite out of the apple. That for me does ring alarm bells, but still not convinced.
That's two.
Okay.
You know Siri?
Yeah.
What is Siri spelled backwards?
Iris?
Iris. What's iris? Your eye.
Okay.
What's like that satanic Illuminati thing? The one eye symbolism. Eye. I'll give you another one. iPhone. iPhone. So you have the iris, which is I, iPhone, I, you have the Apple, you have the 666.
I think now I'm convinced.
They're all this way. Even Taco Bell falls under this thing. You look into it, you can see the 666 in Taco Bell and the reptilian eye. Yeah, we just did a video on it, so everything's fresh. 100%. Maybe Apple is the one, but it could also be Samsung, it could also be Hitachi, it could be all the phone manufacturers. It could be even the chips themselves, the Intel chips that are powering the... Sorry. It doesn't even need to be Intel, it could be AMD. Sorry, I have many theories because, you know, they've been exposed before. Hey, I'm gonna build everyone computers, and these computers are actually spying on you, but everyone thinks they're buying computers, then they turn on the incognito, they turn on the don't track me, and that's it. They're not spied, but that's not how it works. They're spying since... Sorry.
Y'all want to know who I date, who I go with?
No. Listen, did you know that the Jerry Springer Show had over 3,800 episodes? Well, now you do.
Wait, was that Vicky? Is she still relative? Is this an old clip? But at the same time, Jerry Springer Show, I know a guy that attended the audience there, and he got selected to be in the show, and it's like a whole experience. He loves it. He tried to go back a couple more times, but they didn't pick him. But it is a thing. And not only the Jerry Springer Show, they even did the Maury Show. Actually, R.I.P. Jerry Springer. But regardless, these were shows that did exist, and no people that attended them. And they do say they were slightly scripted, as they would tell the audience to go crazy or like applaud or say boo, and they would hold cue cards up. So some inside secrets in recording there. But I'm sure it was an experience attending and getting selected. Similar to The Price is Right. You can just attend the studio and hope you get selected, and then boom, participant in the show. It's Massachusetts. Trust me, I'm a mass hole. I said mass hole. Stop it, YouTube. M-A-S-S, YouTube. M-A-S-S. You stop it. Yeah, I was a mass hole before I turned into a Kennedy. Never mind. Yeah, this 100% happens. There's people always driving on the wrong side of you're like, why is this happening? You're like, oh, just, gotta cut the traffic. Yeah, no one's paying attention there. They're crazy drivers. They're mass holes.
Just 12 hours after he moved into a new retirement home, this 109-year-old man was approached by two nurses with a strange and urgent request. They'd heard he knew how to knit and asked if he would make tiny sweaters for the little penguins, also known as fairy penguins, that were affected by a recent oil spill. Alfie Date, who was Australia's oldest living person at the time, didn't hesitate. He'd been knitting since 1932 when he made a jumper for his brother's newborn baby, and he never put his needles down. Now, he'd be using his skills to answer the call of the Phillip Island Penguin Foundation, helping the smallest members of another species. When oil spills coat a little penguin's feathers, they instinctively try to clean themselves, and they can swallow toxic chemicals in the process. The tiny sweaters that Alfie made acted as temporary protective barriers, and they had a high success rate for this particular breed of penguin, keeping them safe until rescue teams could fully rehabilitate them. Alfie took his role as penguin tailor seriously, and nearly every rescued penguin was successfully released back into the wild. But Alfie didn't even stop there, and when the penguin sweater closet was filled, he kept knitting tiny hats for premature babies. Right up until he passed peacefully at 110 years old, he never stopped using his passion to help others. I'm Jen, and I post something positive every day.
Man, I love that. He honed in on his skills, became an expert in the field, and did the amazing things. That is the way. I love that. This is such a great story. Man. You would never assume these. And some of those sweaters even had little penguin imprints on there. I mean, that must have taken a lot of time and coordination. This guy knew his craft very well. R.I.P. legend. R.I.P. We're going to do one more to end them all. Yeah, I completely understand. And then sometimes you gotta do it and record videos because you gotta spiral out, and that is the plan. Yeah, I completely understand what this lady is saying. Man, I wish I had a cupboard I could fit into, but it is hard fitting a 245-pound man into a... Sorry, this lady got in there pretty good. But man, that's so convenient. And you could... Wait, what was the little, like, whip thing for? Was that a whip thing? What is that? What was it? I have many questions. Hey, guess what? You made it to the end. Hey, how'd you do? How'd you do? I understand. I always understand near the end. It's like, Daddy, I don't want to do the things, but you got to do the things. You got to do the things. What are the things? The things are, there's videos on the screen right now. Click on either one of them to continue the Goon Fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.